Hello, and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Living Marvelously with Laurie Jonas. Today, I want to talk about positivity and why it's important. On my blog, Living Marvelously, I share a lot about being happy, positive, kind, and to go with the flow of the universe. It's something I know makes my life better. However, there are a few in my family who think what I share with others is a little crazy. And that's okay. I'll keep believing and living it, and they may finally catch on. But it got me thinking, and because I love to learn and share, my human design type is a 1-3 generator who, if you know human design, loves to learn and share. I discovered why being positive is important and why some people think it's a sham. Then I'm going to share 25 ways in a positivity challenge that can help you see what being positive really can do for you. So let's get started. So, being positive is important because it influences how we experience life and interact with the world around us. And here's why: the positive mindset helps you navigate challenges more effectively. So instead of feeling defeated by setbacks, positivity empowers you to see obstacles as opportunities for growth and learning. This resilience is crucial in overcoming life's difficulties. So instead of feeling down or frustrated or bitter about something, take that challenge or that thing that you're worrying about and find some different perspective. Find a perspective that makes it look like, what am I learning here? How can I avoid something like that in the future? Just put a more positive spin on it. Positive mindset helps with mental and physical health. Positivity is linked to better mental health. It reduces stress, anxiety, and depression, and can even boost your immune system, leading to better physical health. Positive thinking has been shown to lower blood pressure, reduce the risk of heart disease, and increase life expectancy. And I would guess that the reason it can do those things for you is because when you're positive, you're probably not stressed out. You're probably not taxing your heart as much because you feel better and more calm. Positivity helps with relationships. So being positive can improve your relationships with others because it attracts like-minded individuals. It fosters better communication and reduces conflict. When you're positive, you're more likely to uplift those around you, creating a supportive and harmonious environment. I like that one. I like the part where it says it attracts like-minded individuals, because if you're positive, that's the frequency wavelength that you're on, and that's who you're going to be attracting. When you're feeling real negative and feeling like, oh, I'll never find somebody in my life, or I'm not good enough for anybody, that's kind of this really low level frequency that other people in that same frequency will attract to, but that's not who you want. That's not who you're trying to find. At least I hope not. Success and productivity. Positive people are often more motivated and productive. They approach tasks with enthusiasm and are more likely to achieve their goals. Positivity can increase creativity, problem-solving abilities, and overall performance in both personal and professional settings. I would guess that the reason for that is because with positivity, you just can go through life a little easier. You're not worried about what you're going to look like. You might be thinking, hey, let's try this, or let's try this in a little more carefree way than if you were really worried about what maybe somebody thought or whether you were going to fail. So positivity can definitely help in work situations. And then energy and vibration. From a spiritual perspective, positivity raises your energetic vibration, like I mentioned a little bit ago, attracting more positive experiences in your life. This aligns with the law of attraction, where like attracts like. The more positive you are, the more likely you are to draw abundance, happiness, and fulfillment into your life. So those are the reasons why it's better to be positive and why positivity is a good thing. Now, some people, like I mentioned, and maybe a few in my family, view positivity kind of as a sham. And here's a few reasons why that might be. There is a concept called toxic positivity. It refers to the overemphasis on positive thinking to the point where it dismisses or invalidates genuine emotions. Because when you're forced to be positive and you really don't feel very positive, it can feel superficial and unhelpful. So, people who experience this might see positivity as unrealistic or harmful. But we're not trying to suppress those negative feelings with positivity. We're trying to see them differently, put a different perspective on those negative feelings. Let you feel those. If you're really sad about something, feel sad about that. And then think about, okay, I'm really sad about this event that just happened, but what can I learn from that? How was this going to change my life? What might come from this sad thing that happened? Avoidance of problems. Positivity can sometimes be used as a way to avoid dealing with real issues. So instead of addressing problems head on, people might hide behind a facade of positivity. And this can create a sense of denial or inaction, leading to the perception that positivity is just a way to avoid confronting the truth. Another way people might think positivity is a sham is in some cultures or societies, there's a strong emphasis on maintaining a positive outlook, even when it's not authentic. And this pressure can make positivity feel forced or insincere, leading to skepticism about its value. Another way I think about this idea is like with affirmations. I love affirmations and I think they are very helpful in your life. But some people view affirmations as a forced positivity. And if you're saying affirmations that really you don't believe and don't feel good to you, and you're just saying them because they're the opposite of what you don't want to feel, they're not gonna be helpful. So it's just knowing how to use the positivity. I believe that positivity is crucial in your life. It doesn't mean you can be positive, happy, covering up all other feelings all the time. Positivity, again, is more about finding different perspectives on things, seeing, different ways that you can create more joy in the world instead of complaining all the time or telling everybody how awful life is. Maybe you could just tweak that a little bit and bring a little bit more positivity. All right. Now I want to go over, I did a positivity challenge on my blog a couple of years ago now. And I just want to give you some ideas on how we can be positive every day. And here's 25 simple ways that maybe could bring some more positivity into your life. Compliment someone. Watch their face light up and feel yours light up too. Listen to your favorite upbeat song. This is one of my favorite things. When I'm working by myself in our office, I'll turn the music on loud and I'm singing along and bopping, and it just makes me feel good. Write down 10 things you are grateful for. Maybe that's a lot. Maybe do two, maybe do three. But it can be simple things. Gratitude is so important, and it's also one of those things that people think could be a facade, but when you write down what you're grateful for, you're putting yourself into a frequency of a high frequency that's gonna bring back some of those same things that you're grateful for. Here's an idea. Make your bed with fresh sheets in the morning. If you just need to kick off your day in a better way, wouldn't that feel good? Write a letter or an email or a text to a friend you haven't talked to in a while. Make and eat a healthy snack. Maybe when you feel good about what you're putting into your body, it'll make you feel better outside of your body. Meet friends for lunch or dinner. Make sure they're friends that you enjoy being with and that you can have great conversations with. Watch a funny movie or YouTube clip and just make yourself laugh. Write down everything you love about your job. Then write down what you can do to make it even better. If you complain about your job, I often encourage people to write down the things that you do like about it, because then you might change your perspective a little bit. Well, I really do like doing that in my job. How can I do more of that? Or maybe write down the things that you don't like. Is there another way that maybe somebody else can help you with those, or there's another way to do it? And then offer those suggestions to whoever you need to make a change. Go for a long walk or a run. It's so important to get out in nature that even just stepping outside sometimes can really just turn the switch and make you more positive. Get lost in a really good book. This is one of my favorite things as well. They just put me in a different place, and I feel better when I just can sit and spend some time reading a really good book. Plan a party or a celebration for someone you love. That is going to make you feel positive because you're doing something nice for someone else, and you're gonna have some fun while you're doing it. Here's a journal prompt you could write that you could use in the morning if you're a journaler. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? Isn't that a fun one? And then just write down everything that you would do if you knew you couldn't fail, and then go do one of those things. Write down what you're worried about, then figure out what is in your control, and then create a plan to feel better about it. So if you're worried about something, I don't know why this idea just popped into my head, but when my sons were in high school and played basketball or sports and they weren't getting enough playing time in my eyes, I would get really upset. And I know better now, but at the time I was getting upset and I lost sleep over it. It was not good for my mental health for a while. But if that's something you're going through now, what you could do is write down what's under your control with that. What's not in my control is whether the coach is going to give him more playing time. What's in my control is maybe talking to my son and saying, "How are you feeling about this? Is this okay with you? Do you feel like this is how it should be?" And then if he says, "Yeah, I'm good, mom. It's all great," then I can let it go. Pay attention to anything negative that comes out of your mouth today. Complaints, apologies, talking bad about yourself. Pay attention to those things and pay attention to how often you say them. And then think before you speak. So if you're catching yourself saying a lot of negative things, or if you're complaining a lot, or you're, telling other people how bad life is, or you're gossiping, catch yourself before you're saying those things. Think about it before you say it, and maybe just tweak it or don't say it at all. Try to be more positive with what you're saying, because the words that you're speaking are really creating your life. So if you're complaining about someone else, you're telling the universe that that's how you are as well. So watch yourself. Perform 3 acts of kindness today. God, even just one act of kindness every day can really change your attitude. Forgive someone who you've been holding a grudge against, and just tell yourself, "I forgive you." And then just feel the release of pressure. You don't have to worry about holding on to that anymore. Here's another journal prompt. If money wasn't an issue, how would you live differently? I like that one too, because money, we all get caught up about money and we can talk really negatively about money a lot. But what if you had all the money in the world? How would you live differently? Maybe it wouldn't be that different than you're living today. And if it is, make some dreams, make some goals. How can you get there? Reduce those negative influences in your life. Unfriend people on social media, unsubscribe to emails, and do not engage in conversations with coworkers who are always complaining. Plan a trip or a date with someone you love. Have something to look forward to. Try meditating today. Meditating can really calm your mind and take you out of all this worry about the future or thinking about the past. To just put you in the moment, and the moment can just be beautiful. And are you getting enough sleep? Sleep can be a big deterrent of being positive if you're not. Limit your social media use. Use the time to do something creative, write, paint, build something, read, redecorate a room, etc. Write down everything that brings you joy and makes you feel good. And then do more of that because every single person on this universe would have a different answer to that. And that's what makes us so wonderful. And that's what connects all of us. So, what is it for you? What brings you joy? And do more of that. I'm going to leave a link below to this 25 ideas that I have in my little positivity challenge. But I hope I inspired you to try more positivity in your life because, even if you're still skeptical, every time you say or feel or think something positive, you are emitting high frequencies into the universe. So pay attention to what comes back to you. You might be pleasantly surprised at how it works. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next time.